50-yard freestyle. This is your B final?
This is the last heat
So
of the other ladies from this morning. We'll go over that in a second.
Okay.
So the 1650, 66 laps in a 25-yard pool. They did have some heats and people swimming this morning. We'll go through that in a second. But I didn't properly introduce the co-host here, Bess Hour. She can literally talk and commentate at a swim meet all day for 8 hours by herself. So it's awesome.
Well, for our viewers at home, lane 1 is at the bottom of your screen. Lane 8 is at the top of your screen. And flipping first, that was Joe. I'm trying to see the scoreboard from here. Kavin Gormson in lane 4. Swimming with her sister, Joe, Lily Gormson, or cousin, both from Long Island Aquatic Club.
Yep, we're going to see who's the fastest sibling here. Let's talk about this morning. We had Katie McCarthy with the fastest time this morning, 16:19:19. Claire Stumacher from Nova of Virginia. She was 16:44:95, and Kira Reed, also from Nova, 16:46:08. Those are the times to beat. These ladies have to beat those times. So we will see how they go throughout the night.
All right, and bringing it back down the home stretch, Kavin Gormson still in the lead, swimming for LIAC. And she has a full body length lead at this time, flipping at 1:24:05. She went a 28:90 on that last split, Joe.
She's going to try to hold 28s, 29. She's obviously 6 seconds under the 30 seconds. I say that it's easier for me to keep track of what's going on, but she is certainly starting out quickly here.
Well, she's got a lot of ladies on her heels. Lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8 all competing along with lane 1 for that second and third spot.
So at the 200, she flips at 1:52:99. Has about a 2 body length lead on the field.
And to clarify for our viewers at home, this is just the final heat of the 1650. So the times from this morning do count to place overall, correct?
Yes, a girl from this morning can win the event. Certainly can win the event. And Katie McCarthy did about the same pace so far. We can kind of keep track of what she did. She was out in 1:57:09 at the 200, while Kavin here went out in 1:52:90. So.
Yep.
So what we were saying earlier, the National Club Swimming Association, it's in 20 years here. Their first time here in Orlando was 2002. And certainly doing quite well. They sent many kids overseas on club trips. They have scholarships. It's just a great deal in CSA.
Kavin Gormson is maintaining her lead over the field. She's actually extended it just a little bit, flipping at 2:51:26 on that last lap.
Holding 29 flats, has a good swim so far, just nice and smooth, really easy swimming. It looks like an easy practice to me, but she's holding a lot of water there.
And flipping second at that is lane 5, 6. That is her sister, Lily Gormson, bringing up the second spot at 3:24:70. She slipped at 29:11 with that last lap.
So you know they must train together.
I mean,
they're going to go. Right now they're 1-2, so it's going to be interesting.
So there's 3 years difference between them. Kavin is 18, Lily is 15. But I tell you what, though, Lily does have her work cut out for her, because on either side of her, Joe, that is Madison Smith and Amanda Bernard, really trying to run her down.
Yeah, and it's a long race. There's a lot of different strategies for the mile. Some people descend the 500s and then go the last 150. Some people negative split it. Some people just try to stay even the whole time. So a lot of different strategies. So we may see a lot of different changes, lead changes, second, third, fourth, and fifth changes. So it's kind of interesting and good for the audience to watch.
Kavin flipping after a 29:23. She's at 4:18:83 right now, and she has just extended her lead over the rest of the field. Lily Gormson running second, and then it looks like perhaps that is then Madison Smith and Amanda Bernard still chasing down going for that third spot.
So a lot of you guys listening know 500 times. She's coming in here for the 500. Flips at 4:48.25. That's a good 500 by itself. And we'll see what she does on the second.
And down at the bottom of your screen, that was Kyla McMurray flipping at 4:57.12. She's trying to keep this half of the pool in the race. So Joe, what are some of the different strategies that swimmers use for swimming this distance?
As I mentioned earlier, you have the negative split. You can negative split, which is the second half is faster than the first. You can descend the 500s and then blast the last 150. A lot of people like to just stay an even pace that they've been working on, like 29 flats, like Gormson. Both of them are in the 29s right now, so a lot of different ways to do things. You know, if I was doing it, I'm a big negative split guy. That would be the most fun for me, probably. But a lot of different ways to do things. Just depends on how much pain you love.
Kevin flipping at 5:47.08, followed by Lily at 5:52.68, and then running third right now, Madison Smith, followed by Amanda Bernard.
So we have 50 splits from 29.4 through 31.1. So everybody's in the 31 flat or better.
And if you're wondering the order of events tonight, after the women's 1650 free, we have the men's 1000 freestyle, then the women's 100 free, or sorry, just the 100 free for the men and women, and then the 200 backstroke, 50 butterfly, and then we'll be finishing up with the 200 medley relay.
Yes, and there will be awards. The awards happen after all the events and just before the relay, so we'll bring those to you as well.
Kevin maintaining her lead, actually extending it. Joe, how does she look possibly compared to this morning? Katie McCarthy was our fastest time this morning.
So she's about 10 seconds ahead of her currently. It's really how Katie's going to compare with the second, third, and fourth swimmer here as to what place she finishes with. So it's going to be kind of fun to watch as we go. We can really take a look at the 1,000 and see where they all are at the 1,000. Katie from this morning was 9:56 at the 1,000.
So Joe, what are some of the qualifying times that they are perhaps able to qualify for if they go fast enough?
So you have the Phillips 66 national time standard is 16:17:59. The Summer Junior Nationals, which is a very big meet, very fast cuts, 16:32:59.
But just to get into this meet, though, you had to have a certain
qualifying. Just to get in
this
meet, you had 17:12:89, and then futures, of course, is 17:14:39. You cannot get Olympic trial cuts in yards. It has to be a meter meet. So I know people are thinking about that, but it can only happen in a meter meet.
And Kevin flipping at 7:44.82, still maintaining 29s there, as is Lily Gormson and Madison Smith. Amanda Bernard also swimming at 29.99, flipping at 7:54.70. After that, Kyla McMurray down here in lane 1, 7:57.09. Followed by Avery Ledke and then Katie Russell and Mary McKenna.
You know, the Gormsons here from Long Island are just, they're very smooth. Very smooth, holding tons of water and just real comfortable. I mean, just really looks good. Flipping here, still holding 29. She's 29.37 on that 50. We're pulling up on the 1,000 very quickly here, so. That was the 900 split, 8:43.83. So she's quite a bit ahead of the 8:57.08 set this morning by Katie McCarthy.
And here she comes again. She's going to flip this time at 9:13.60. And it looks like her sister Lily has gained and secured that second position right now by a body length, followed by Amanda Bernard and then Madison Smith. So Amanda made that pass pretty quickly.
Yeah, so Lily is sitting at 9:22.
Yeah, but here comes Amanda Bernard, though. She has just put on the afterburner, so maybe she's one of those negative split swimmers you've been talking about.
9:42.72. She was a 4:57 on that 500. So she's a little up from her first one, but she's still cranking it out, staying sub 5 on the 500s. Very nice.
For our viewers at home, how many laps is it in a short course pool?
66 lengths.
66 lengths, and so I'm not sure if they're showing the far side of the pool, but we have our counters over there. That way our swimmers do not lose count of what lap they're on.
Yes, and you know what? People have miscounted before.
They miscounted the Olympic trials. I remember watching that.
They've miscounted. They've dropped them. They've done a lot of things.
I'm talking about the swimmer miscounted.
Oh yeah.
He did an extra lap just to be sure he finished, and he won Olympic trials.
And he still won. Yeah, that was very nice.
All right. Kevin Gormson still securely in the lead, but look at this, Joe. We've got a race for second place right now. That second position, Amanda Bernard has turned on the afterburner. She is making the pass right now. Lily is battling to hang on to that second position. They're all followed up. We've got a good race for third between Madison Smith and Kylie McMurray down here in lane 1.
A lot of different races going on. Amanda Bernard from Nova has probably one of those strategies where she was descending the 500. So here she goes on her final 500, and she's put on the afterburners a little bit.
Yeah.
Splitting 29.64 on that to Lily's 30.7.
And she has secured, made the pass right on by, flipping 11:22.54.
While sister Kevin is cranking. 2024 in the last one, 2020, 29.25 on that 50. She is actually picking it up a little bit as we get near the end here. Again, times to beat for this morning are 16:19, 16:44, 16:46. Those are the times to beat from this morning.
And it looks like right now your top 4 are Kevin Gormson, followed by Amanda Bernard, and then Lily Gormson, and then I believe Joe has Avery Ledeke from lane 1 taken over that 4th position yet. It's a really good battle between Madison Smith and, Kylie McMurray Kylie McMurray, I think, just made that pass, cruising right on into 4th place. All sorts of battles and all over the pool.
Here we go. Kevin Gormson still cranking along. 29.81 on that one. Slipped up a little bit on that 50. Sitting at 12:39.40. When she touches the wall down here, she will have 12 laps left. 12 lengths left, I should say.
So Amanda Bernard is not stopping, Joe. She is really putting on the speed. She has actually made some headway towards catching up to Kevin Gormson.
Kevin's got about a 25-yard pool length ahead of her, but yes, she is running her down a little bit. Amanda sitting at 29.58 to Kevin's 30.1s. I don't know if she has enough real estate left. We'll see.
And Kylie McMurray now is challenging for that 3rd spot.
Yes, and there's 30.04 for Kevin. Our leader, 2nd place, Amanda Bernard, 29.58. She is catching her by half a second per 50.
So you're going to have to do your swimmer math. Is there enough race left for her to possibly catch her?
I don't think so, but it kind of is getting interesting. But I think it's not enough. Not enough.
Down here, Kylie McMurray.
All right, when Kevin comes and touches the wall, she will have 6 laps left. That's 150 yards. And really, really looking good here.
Kyla McMurray and Lily Gormson are battling it out for that third position in this heat. And for our viewers, again, at home, this is just the final heat. And so all of these times will compete against the times swum this morning and the heat swum this morning.
We do have an underwater camera. We're working on getting that clear for you. So stay tuned throughout the week, and we'll bring you some great underwater pictures as we continue to get that thing up to speed.
All right. Cavan flipping at 15:10.55. She went a 30.61. Meanwhile, Amanda Bernard flipping at 15:19.26. Did a 29.45. She's getting even faster, Joe.
She wants to get her, but it's just not enough. There's not enough time left. We've got about a 50 left for Cavan in the middle.
And we have Madison Smith and Kylie McMurray battling it out, Joe, along with Lily Gormson trying to compete for that third spot, but I believe the nod is going to Kylie McMurray. We'll see if that pans out.
Here we go for the last lap for Cavan Gormson. Long Island, 29.81 on that. Here we go. Can she go under 16:10? We'll see.
All right, and that is the bell lap. If you're seeing the officials ring the bell, they do that as tradition here, just so there is no mistake for the swimmers. And she has touched in, Joe, 16:09.36.
Good swim for her.
That was Cavan Gormson, and then we have Amanda Bernard touching in at 16:73. Followed by Kyla McMurray down here in lane 1 at 16:26.40. Madison Smith gaining the 4th position. Lily Gormson placing 5th. And coming in down lane 8, Avery Ledke for 6th position. Coming in to touch 7th is Katie Russell. And bringing up the 8th position in this heat.
So if you're wondering about results, the first 2 swimmers there are number 1 and number 2. The third one was from this morning, Katie McCarthy from Minnesota. She went 16:19.19. So those are your top 3. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, fantastic. And so that does finish up this particular heat and this event at the Spring Swimming Championships. I see our men walking out, Joe, getting ready for the